Hi, my name is John Halloran, and I'm the developer of WordToob, language learning with video modeling. Today I'm going to be showing you the top 6 ways people are benefiting from using WordToob. The first thing people are doing is they're learning the many meanings of words. The second thing we're going to show you is how people are using WordToob for a visual schedule. Not a typical visual schedule, but a visual schedule that you can even add videos to. The third thing we're going to show you is how people are sharing their day. Teachers and therapists and aides are capturing little moments of a child's day. They're coming home and sharing that with their parents and friends and family, and it's really exciting. The fourth thing people are doing with WordToob is they're learning how to communicate on an augmentative and alternative communication device. So if you're trying to help someone learn to use a communication device, WordToob has some great tools for that. And if you're someone who uses a communication device, we hope you encourage you to use WordToob also to learn where those symbols are and the meaning of those words. The fifth thing that people are doing is they're learning social skills. It's been long proven that social skills are learned through video modeling. Now you have a tool that really helps with that. And the sixth thing we're very excited about because it's new to WordToob. Just recently we added a Spanish synthesizer and Spanish voice recognition to WordToob. And now we're getting reports back that children and adults are using WordToob to learn English as a second language. So I'm going to go through these things one at a time. First thing we're going to look at is how people are using WordToob to learn the many meanings of words. First thing I'm going to show you is how WordToob is used to learn the many meanings of words. Here's what you can do. When you can change the word, you can change the picture, and you can change the videos that come behind it. Now this emotions board is just an example board we put in there. So this picture can be changed, remember. The videos can be changed and the word can be changed. Let's just look how it works the way this demo one comes.
Mad.
So you hear the word mad, and then you see a video pop up.
Mad.
Now remember, it randomizes the videos. So each time you hit one,
Sad.
you get a different video. So I'm going to show you quickly how quickly you can change those. You hit edit, you touch the picture. If you want to change the picture you see, you can either take a photo or choose one. If you want to add a video, you hit add a video. You can take the video or choose a video that exists. And if you want to delete a video, you just hit edit and delete a video. If you want to change the word, you touch where the word is and you type in the new word. That's how quick and easy it is to change a word in WordToob. So that's what people are doing. They're going in here and making their own boards. I have one in here. You can just, there's the first 25 words that most 2-year-olds are supposed to know. And this comes preloaded. And this isn't what we meant for you to use.
Wow.
DT's my friend who did all the videos for us, who did a great job. But remember, this is about you making your own boards. So if you want to make a new board, if you want to go in here and hit plus, make a new board, pick the size you want it to be, and then you want to put your own pictures and your own videos and your own words. That's what this was about. Having fun with the kids' environment, taking real pictures of their mom, then having different moms saying, "I'm mom," or taking a picture of a Coke and then showing different size cans of Cokes and maybe even different meanings of the word Coke. So anyway, it's just meant to be fun, showing the many meanings of a word. You hear it, and the videos are randomized. I'll show you how people are using WordToob for a visual schedule. Alright, we're going to show you how people are using WordToob to make a visual schedule or a calendar. Now remember, a calendar or a visual schedule is not a way to communicate, it's a way to show you what's happening next. Now I want to show you what's really neat about WordToob. You can change the word, the time, and the picture. Some kids need to start out with real pictures, and you're going to be shocked, but some kids are better off without pictures, just with words. And some kids can do more of the abstract pictures, but it's up to you to pick how you want to make this work. So I want to show you how quickly you can change a calendar. Let's say for some reason I don't want to do 8:30 breakfast. I want to say we're going to be playing a game at breakfast. So I'm going to go in here and say edit. I'm going to hit the button. I'm going to hit where it says 8:30 breakfast, and I'm going to take out breakfast, and I'm going to put in the word game. And then I'm going to touch my picture, and I'm going to say choose from existing. And the day before I took a picture of us playing a game in class. So now I have a real picture. So that's how quick I can make it change to where now it says
8:30 game.
So now at 8:30 game. Now remember, the neat thing about WordToob is you could, if you wanted to, go in here at this one and add a video of you guys playing a game. So all you would do is either choose an existing video that you maybe took the day before or take a video. And again, if there's me, hey, I didn't think it was going to jump back. It went the wrong direction on me, but that's all right. That's how quick I can add a video to WordTube. Now let's just pretend that that was me playing a game, and I should have dressed up for the video. But that's all right. Here we are, ready to play now. So now when I hit 8:30 game, I would actually see a video of me playing a game.
8:30 game.
That's how quick I can add. So anyway, and remember, if you don't do any other videos, it would just be that one. Or if you make 5 videos of you playing a game, you'd see 5 different videos randomized. Remember, I said that some kids are better without having the picture on there. So you might want to try this. You go over to settings and you say word only, and it takes away the picture. Now you can see how they do it, their schedule with just words. Now I want to show you one thing I really like. Some kids, when they get done with an activity, it's nice to sort of cross it out or get rid of it. So watch how quick. Now I'm going to bring my pictures back just for fun. I'm going to go into settings again and say, now give me my pictures back. And then I'm going to go in here and decide that we were done with the game. So 8:30, we got past 8:30, and we need to show the child that we can't play game anymore. That one's over. So I hit edit, and up here on the left says hide and show. And I'm going to do show all, and then I'm just going to touch this one to make it turn gray. And then I'm done with it. And now that one disappears. So now if we go to the bathroom, and we can either have words,
8:30 bathroom.
or if we don't want to have words behind there, a video behind there, we just don't add a video, just like we didn't do. But if we wanted to have a video of the kids lining up and going into the bathroom, we could add that. After we're done with the bathroom, I can hit edit again. I can just go ahead and touch it. It's really simple. It'll say hide the word, and I can say done, move on to the next word. And a lot of kids are even learning to do this themselves. A couple more tips. Remember to figure out whether you're going to use a picture or an object or something, or just the word. Remember to hide afterwards. We recommend leaving some blanks on your board so that you can maybe change your board during the day and add new times. Once a schedule is set, some kids have a hard time with change, but it's really nice if you build in some free open areas to say to them, we're going to have some flexibility in our day. And I do want to remind you that when you make your board, you can make your board any size you want. Start with maybe 6 or 8 or 4, and you can get all the way up to 84 locations where you could really have your schedule made out for you. Remember, you can copy your boards real easy by just hitting, like when I was in my calendar board, if I would have wanted to copy this one to use, I can just hit this one, and then I can say duplicate board, and then I can manipulate that new board and can still have my old one. So anyway, I just hope you understand how much we're seeing and benefiting, and seeing kids benefit, I guess is the right word, benefit from using visual schedules with, and for some kids, the videos being attached to the visual schedule is really turning out to be a great thing. So I hope the teachers and people that have been giving us feedback keep telling us things that we can do to make it better, but we're proud of how people are using the visual schedules in WordToob. The thing we're talking about is how people are using WordToob to share their day. Here's an example of a board where a kid's day is being shared with his parents. Many kids who use WordTube come home from school, their parents might ask them, how'd your day go? And they really just can't explain it very well. So this expands their desire to communicate by capturing moments of their day. They get to go home and share that with a parent or a significant other. So here's how easy it is. You just capture a picture of some activity in the day, then you add a video. So in this case, we took a picture of the Fruit Loop, then we'd add a video of the kid eating Fruit Loops. Take a picture of the swing set, and then add a video of the kid swinging. You can see here we took a picture of the child at the piano playing, and then of course you'd add a few videos of the child playing the piano. I left this one blank just to say just to show you again how easy it is to add a word to the daily WordTube take home to share with mom and dad day. So I'm going to have me showing you me saying hi. So you got to see John, and he said hi, or he's telling we got to see John today. So all you do is hit edit, touch your location, and then you would take a picture. I'm going to do take a photo, and then it sees me, and I'm going to put up my hand here a little bit and say, so there I captured my picture. Now I'm going to say use that photo. So that becomes the photo you're going to see down here. And of course now let's add a video of me. So now I'm going to say take a video. I'm just going to touch it and I'm going to say, hello, you saw John today. I was glad to meet you, young man. So that easy, you just imagine I was a guest today, and that easy. Whoops, I forgot to put in the word John, because that's my name, so we'll just have him hear the word John. I should have capitalized it, but no big deal. So now you're going to hear it say John.
John.
And after you add the
John.
word, then John's not attached to that, so I'm going to go in there and add that video again. Let's do this one again. Through video modeling, WordToob can be used as a support for those who are learning to communicate with an augmentative and alternative communication device. Some tips that have provided success. First, try to keep the words in the same location as they are on the AAC device. Number 2, when possible, use the same icons. Number 3, you need to make sure you have more than one video after each word to promote generalization. So when the child touches the picture of eat, they can see themselves eating, maybe their mother eating, and maybe even a dog or some other animal eating, so that they learn to generalize that word. Sometimes, number 4, when you do video self-modeling, what people have been doing that's really been successful is they've been videotaping long periods of time, then editing out all the parts where the child's not communicating, just putting in just that moment where they said eat or they said more, and then putting that underneath there. So that's really proving to be a successful way to do it, is to tape a whole bunch and then edit out the bad parts, or the parts where they're not communicating. Number 5 is related to that. Never show a poor video model. Always show good positive performance. Number 6 is an important one, and that's what you need to make sure that one of the videos you include, remember you can include more than one video after each word, but it's called point of view. And this is where you actually videotape as if you were the individual. So in our case, if you're using a communication device, you would tape the person's finger touching the word eat and then getting something to eat. So the perspective is this: you're the communicator. 7 is where you're using peers, and you capture the entire video where you'd see them requesting eat. So they would say eat on the communication device, and you would hand them a small snack. When you're using peers, it's best to use someone of the same age, sex, and race. And it's really nice if it's someone they like and respect and want to be like. Number 8, remember to keep videos very short, 3 to 5 seconds max. There's a mode that we're going to show you that is called the receptive mode, number 9. It's where WordToob will say find the word, or it will show you the word. And we really do like, and some children enjoy doing this, and adults enjoy playing the receptive mode. But you should only do this after they've had some time playing in the free play mode, and if they like doing it. Alright, let's look at how WordToob can be used to teach an AAC device. Here's a 15 location page that's been created to look like a child's communication device. Now, so each key is in the same position as it is on their AAC device, and each picture is the same. And what WordToob does again is it randomizes it, so when you touch it, you see a video.
Eat.
Now, the one you just saw was an example of where you actually just see the first perspective, where it's called point of view. So on that one, the video that came up when you touched that was actually seeing the point of view as if you were the device user, where they touch and then they get something to eat. Now I've randomized, there's 4 videos in here.
Eat.
So that's point of view again, because I see the point of view of the person using the communication device. Now I've also got a couple others in there.
Eat.
That's a video self-model. If I was a device user, that would be me seeing myself be successful. And again, this is where people tape throughout the whole day, and then they clip out parts where they see the child or the adult doing well, and then put this into the video model. Now, I have my wife in there as a peer model.
Eat.
Oh, that's my dog, not my wife. But you can see that you also want to do other things, so the child generalizes or the adult generalizes eat. Now, if I keep hitting this long enough, sooner or later we'll see my wife doing my peer model.
Eat.
That's not her again. Remember, it's random, so there's 4 videos that are going to be random.
Eat.
There she is. Alright, so now you've seen the different ways. You make sure that you have yourself. You make sure you do point of view, where you see the point of view as if you're using the device. You see a peer doing it, and then you see other things doing it, so you generalize, so you know all the meanings of the words for eat. Again, things are in the same location, and we kept the videos very short. We kept it positive and only showed positive things. And really, people have been giving us lots of feedback that this is really helping people learn that they have a voice and learn how to use their communication device. Alright, here's an example of a WordToob social skills board we've made. And all we did is walk around and take pictures. Remember, you can Google any picture and any image and just hold your finger on it, it copies it to your library, and then put it in there. We took pictures. Again, it's usually best if you start with real pictures. And I have a few just simple examples I did for sneeze. So when I touch sneeze,
Sneeze.
now that again, that's point of view, so you're looking at the social skills being taught from the point of view of the person who's doing the skill.
Sneeze.
Again, so that's me self-modeling, so I'm actually seeing myself do the behavior using a Kleenex.
Sneeze.
So that's point of view again, where I'm actually seeing the model from my point of view. One of these has my wife in there.
Sneeze.
Now remember, WordToob randomizes them, so you just don't know how many times you're going to get that one in a row. It makes it generalized and makes them, if there's one they like, they're more likely to keep hitting it.
Sneeze.
So again, sooner or later, if I keep hitting long enough, we'll see one of my wife as my peer model.
Sneeze.
It's crazy how... The fifth thing we're going to talk about is how people are using WordToob to learn social skills. There are lots of studies out there about the evidence around using video modeling to learn social skills. And I just want you to know that we're very glad to be using an approach that has so much evidence behind it. It's real easy with WordToob to make new boards to teach new social skills. Remember, you can just take the camera that's built into the app, snap the picture, and add videos. I want to talk about some tips for making good videos for social stories. When possible, use peers who are close to the learner's age. Remember to use all the different types of video modeling. Use the person themselves, where they see themselves performing the act well. Make sure again we use a peer about their same age and someone they like. We can also use adults. And don't forget about using point of view, and that's where the camera angle is at the view, as if the person was, they're not seeing their whole self, they're seeing their hand or what's in front of them. And so you remember, WordToob randomizes those, so when they hit the word, they're going to see one of those randomly. Always show good models. We don't recommend ever showing poor behavior or poor model. One thing people have been doing is taping entire days or hours at a time, and then they just use the editing software to edit out all the bad behaviors and only clip in the best parts. So when the child does something good, you're capturing that, then taking a picture and then letting them see it. Remember, when you're taking your videos, try to focus on just relevant behavior. Too much stuff in the background, too many things going on, make it hard for the child or the adult to see what it is that you're trying to let them see from the model. Number 6 says, don't be afraid to prompt or practice before videoing. Sometimes you can be behind the person with maybe cue cards, or sometimes you can be showing them what to say, or you can practice it 5 times and then do the video and then let them watch it again, seeing themselves be successful. We believe you should always keep the videos brief. Remember, it's called feed forward. That's where they see themselves as doing something that in the future they're going to be able to do. So you want to see themselves doing something successful, and then you tape it, let them see it, and then they're seeing how they're going to be able to do that in the future. Again, I've kind of already brought this up under 9. Many times you can use text in the background if they can read. If they're working with a child or an adult with autism, you could have flashcards in the background that they're reading. You have the person in front of them, and then again, then they get to watch it again, and they really usually do enjoy it and get better from watching themselves perform an activity or a social thing successfully. You should set aside time every day where the person can watch the videos. So they should have plenty of practice to touch the buttons and then watch their videos. And really be nice, number 11, if they'd like to share those videos with others. We really find that one of the most beneficial parts when they take out the WordToob app or their iPad, open up the app, go to one of their pages and show other people themselves being successful or their peers being successful. And do remember again that take out all the negatives and just let them see the positives. Again, you may want to use editing software to add text or highlight some skills. The 6th thing we're going to talk about is how people are using WordToob to learn English as a second language. And I'm going to show you a little website here. It's on the screen, but I'm going to show you how it works. If you go to this website, freetranslation.com, and translate English to Spanish, you'll see there's several of them out there that are free like this, but what it does for you is you can put any word in there in English. So if you put the word hello in there, it'll translate that, and then you can listen to it.
Hola.
So you put any word in and translate it. So that's a free service on the internet. So go to that free website and translate when you make your boards. Many of you probably won't need that, but here's a sample of a board we're going to look at in a minute where we've set the machine up so that it recognizes and speaks Spanish correctly. The steps for changing your voice to Spanish are the following. And I'm going to do this just in a second on the actual app. But when you're in the actual WordToob app, on the right-hand side, you'll go to Settings. Then you'll look down and you'll see just a few of the options. One will be Choose a Voice. And then when you pick the country, you'll see you have maybe 20 or 30 countries to pick from. And one of the ones to speak Spanish, you're going to pick, it says Country, Spanish, and it says Mexico. All right, and then remember, if you're going to use, that would be all you would need to do to make it say the words that are in Spanish correctly. But if you're wanting to use speech recognition, where when you talk to it, it activates them, there's a second step you're going to have to do where you go in there and you actually tell the WordToob app. It's the same thing, under Settings, and you look down and you'll see a spot where you change it from English to Spanish. All right, now we're going to look at the app to see how all that's done. All right, you're looking at the first 25 word board, and what we've done is gone and used that translate software that comes free on the internet to find out what those words are in Spanish. So I went in there and I typed in yes, and it told me that it was sí, and I typed in hello, and it told me it was hola, and so then I just typed those in there. Now to make them sound right, I had to go to my settings, and I had to go to my voice. And then you see you get all these different countries you can pick from, and it speaks all these different languages. And I had set mine on Spanish, Mexico. And once I do that now, it's going to say hola right, and sí right, and bola right, and bano right, because I've told it that I'm speaking Spanish. And remember, what's behind here is someone speaking English. So when I touch bano, I hear the WordToob say bano, and then I hear DT, or whoever it is, one of your kids saying the word bathroom, or another person saying bathroom and showing you what bathroom is.
Bathroom.
It's really easy to do. You make your own translate and videos. So you say the word in Spanish or spell it in Spanish. WordToob will pronounce it right if you've told it you want to use the Spanish synthesizer. And then you have the second person or whoever's in the video say the word in English and show you what it means.
Gracias.
Thank you.
And DT could have probably done a better job of showing you what that meant, but here's another one.
Pero.
Doggy.
And he probably could have said dog instead, but it's just up to you to make them how you want. But see the simplicity of it. You look up the word, spell it in Spanish, then put a picture there, which could be a real Polaroid picture. It would not have to be one of these pictures. Be any picture you want, or it could just be the word. Remember, you can go in here to settings and say word only, and now you can just see the Spanish word, and then when you touch it, you're gonna hear the word in Spanish first, and then you're gonna see the translation in English.
Leche.
Milk.
And you get a video to go with it. Now that video is a little long. DT is having fun there.
Milk.
But it really needs to just be milk and show you the milk, and then you get confused that it means drink or something. But anyway, it's up to you to make your videos however you want. Remember, you can make new boards, spell any word in there, as long as you've set the voice. As long as you set the voice to be Spanish, then it's going to pronounce all those words right, have the videos come out in English, someone showing you what they mean, and you can go to any other language you want, but you have a great way of learning a second language. Anyway, I hope you get as much benefit from this as we're hearing people are getting.